everyone, thanks for stopping back by my channel. So today's video is pretty much inspired by a conversation I had with my friends recently. So we're basically just talking about how you can go ahead and transition from all those deeper and warmer kind of colors that we tend to gravitate to toward the winter and fall months, the colder months, and transition into the warmer months, which would be spring and summer. So I basically have a whole bunch of products here, right from face to eyes to lips, you know, highlight, cheeks, all of that good stuff. And I'm just gonna go right down the line and show you guys all the different products that I have personally been loving since the warmer weather has come along. So yeah, if you're interested in this video, definitely go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with the face. You know, you always need a great primer and something to smooth out your skin for, you know, to get it ready for that nice foundation that you're going to be applying. So right here I have the Loreal Lumi, and this is called L'Oreal Paris Magic Lumi, sorry. Comes in this very kind of thin white bottle here. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this. This is not new, but it is a drugstore item. I picked this up for around $10 at Walmart, and I really like this product because it is very lightweight, that's for one, and it gives that kind of like dewy effect. This kind of primer definitely gives that glow. So you apply this and you can see that once you apply your foundation over it, it helps to not mattify your face, but it gives it a nice glow from within. And when you apply this product on your hand as well, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but it's not like clear or opaque. It's kind of like a sheeny kind of finish. Hopefully you guys can see that. But that whole effect that you can see here on the hand basically kind of shines through the foundation. And next products I have here is, of course, foundation. So a lot of people like to lighten up their foundation for the summer months because they don't want to feel like, you know, they have a cake face, and I am one of those individuals. So I have two foundations to show here. One is the oldie but goodie, and one is a newer one. So the oldie but goodie is the Loreal TruMatch Super Blendable, and here I have it here. I have it in the color, well, it does say C7, but you know, due to their reformulating of colors, I had to mix two colors, and I'm pretty sure this is pretty much my color right now. Now this particular foundation is very, very light, super easy to blend as the name suggests, and it does not give you that cake face. For this kind of foundation, I'd say it gives you a really natural looking finish, and I don't know, I think it's kind of like a demi matte because it's matte, but it kind of has like a little bit of a sheen to it, at least on me anyways. And I have, I guess I would say, combo skin. Sometimes, you know, in some areas I tend to get a little bit oily, and other areas I am a little bit like normal. Next foundation I have to show you guys is a newer one. Now this is the Maybelline Fit Me, but this is the matte and poreless. So this is the sequel or follow-up to their original dewy, glowy foundation that they had, and I personally really love this guy. This one really reminds me actually of the L'Oreal TruMatch that I just showed you guys. So for me, I am in the color 330 Toffee Caramel, and I absolutely love this. It really works to mattify the face. So, you know, just as it states, it is matte and poreless. For the pores, I think it does help out, but definitely using a primer in those pored areas that you have, for example, maybe along right here, would definitely help with the pores. As far as coverage for this foundation, it is very light and kind of sheer. So if you do have like darker acne marks, it's probably not going to help cover those, but you can definitely do some spot concealing and then put this on, or if you like to do that in the opposite way, that works as well. But I definitely would go ahead and try this out. So one thing that I do want to caution about this particular foundation is if you do have any dry patches, this does tend to accentuate them because it is a kind of matte foundation. So I would just say make sure that you exfoliate really well and also moisturize very well. So alright guys, let's move on to let's say cheeks. Let's go cheeks next. Okay, so you definitely need some bright pops of color for your summer collection makeup. And you know, it's nice to add that nice pop of color onto the cheeks. It really just helps to brighten up the face. And you know, the ones that I have to show you today are from Sleek Cosmetics. For one, I have this Blush by 3 palette, and this is super gorgeous. Honestly, this is, as you can see, it has 3 blushes in here. The first one here is called Furnace, then we have Bonfire, and then we have Molten. So you can see they are very bright, very intense. So here we do have one natural, subtle kind of color, but it still would give the cheeks a really nice wash of color. And this particular one, like I said, I picked it up from Sleek, and it was very cost effective. Now, if you're not familiar with who Sleek Cosmetics are, they are a UK based brand, but they are easily accessible from their website, which I will place in the description box down below. And I picked up this particular palette for around, I want to say it was like $8 with shipping, which was really reasonable. And I think the product itself was probably like $7.99. You know, before they put on the shipping amount and everything like that. I actually did look into this product the other day because I was recommending it to my friend, and it still is actually on sale for, I think it is $7.99. So I definitely say go ahead and pick this up. These colors particularly, I think, look really good with darker skin. You can still use these blushes if you are on the fairer skin tone or a little bit lighter, but you just have to go in with a very light hand, just so you don't end up looking like Krusty the Clown. Alright, so moving on to La Femme. I've seen these blushes here talked about a lot on YT, not so much recently, but more in the past, but I still really love these. I purchased these off Candy Ready Cosmetics, and these are super affordable, and this is in the color Magenta, so it's a really bright pink fuchsia kind of color. Fuchsia, for sure, fuchsia. So it's a pretty, cannot speak today. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this blush is called Magenta, and it is a very bright fuchsia kind of color. And I picked these up for around $2 to $3. Super affordable and super pigmented, amazingly pigmented. You know what? Let me go ahead and swatch the Sleek blushes for you guys as well as this one. So there you are. You can see it's super bright on my finger, and I'm just gonna go ahead. Where should I swatch this? Let's swatch it right here. So check out that color. Look at that pigment. So you really just need to tap your brush in very lightly and just go ahead and throw that on. Now let me just show you how the Sleek Blush by 3 palette goes on. And wow, I've chosen the totally wrong finger for this, but hey, let's just go in. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned which palette this one is because I know they have a lot. This one is the Flame palette. So I'm just gonna show you these swatches on my hands. Right guys, check that out. Look at those colors. Look how freaking pigmented those guys are. Super gorgeous. You cannot turn away from those. And yeah, for $7, you definitely cannot go wrong. Okay guys, so moving on to the glow effect again. Well, the highlighter glow effect. I have a couple products that I have been using, and you know, these products are actually amazing. So the first product I have to show you guys here is by Physicians Formula. These are their shimmer strips, and I think they come in about 5 different kinds of colors. I don't remember what this one is called because I've had it for so long and the writing has pretty much worn off on the side here, but oh my gosh, just so pretty, so freaking pretty. Look at that. And basically what happens is the color pretty much starts from a really light color at the top and fades gradually to a deeper, more copper color. I will try to find out which particular shade this one is and I'll let you guys know, but yeah, these are so freaking amazing. What I like to do with these is just kind of go ahead and like swirl throughout all the different colors, and it really gives you like a custom kind of color. So if you know you want like something more golden, you can definitely go ahead and get something more golden. You know, if you want something a little bit more bronze, you can definitely go ahead and get something more bronze. And you know, like look at that. Look at that freaking glow. What I also like about this product as well is that it pretty much doubles as eyeshadow for me. So I like to go in with these colors on my eyes as well. Sometimes if I'm just feeling for a very simple kind of color, I'll just go ahead and put those on my lid and, you know, throw a nice brown neutral kind of color in the crease and I'm good to go. So another really similar product to that Physicians formula is this one by Marcel. And this is marketed as the multi-color bronzing pressed powder. So it's pretty much the same idea. And this one here is more of like a goldy kind of color to it, but same thing. It works right from one side to the other and it goes pretty much lighter to darker. And it's the same idea. I like to swirl this around and get a really, really nice finish. And oh my god, like honestly, I saw this in my collection the other day and I'm like, why haven't I used this? Went ahead, swirled it around. This guy right here gives the most amazing highlight color. Love this. I'll definitely be using this all summer, and that's for sure. Because this is by Marcel, I'm not sure if Marcel is sold in the US, but I do know that Physicians formula is widely available. So if you can't find the Marcel, definitely go ahead and just grab the Physicians formula shimmer strips. Oh, you know what? These are really, really reminiscent of the Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks. Now I don't have those in my collection, but I know a lot of people were going ham over those during last summer and whatnot and during the warmer months. So yeah, if you're not looking to spend that much money on a highlight kind of color, I definitely go ahead and recommend these two items. Here I have 3 eyeshadows to show you. These particular eyeshadows are very, very cost effective and I think they're great for the price. So right here I have 2 eyeshadows from Coastal Scents. You know, you don't have to particularly go for these colors, but these are just ones that I like. So right here I have Peach Brew, and it's a really nice orange color. There it is right here. This one here I did use in my upper crease as well. And this one here I didn't use today, but this one is called Vibrant Hot Pink, and this is from Coastal Scents as well. These particular eyeshadows are $2 a pop and they're super amazing, you know, so pigmented, and you can just go ahead and throw these in a Z palette and you're good to go. For $2, you definitely cannot go wrong. I also have one of these eyeshadows here, and this is a recent purchase for me. I did use this one as well. This is in the color Flame, and it's from Morphe brushes. These particular eyeshadows are also $2, and I use this one in like my inner crease today. With these eyeshadows, I was definitely able to just go in and make a customized look, very springy and summery looking, so I'm definitely happy with those. And for $2, like I said, you cannot go wrong. So definitely go ahead and check out Morphe and Coastal Scents. The last category I have here is lipstick and lip products. So I have 2 here. One of them is from, this one here I think is Maybelline. Yes, this is Maybelline, and this is in the color 865 Fuchsia Flash. And these lipsticks are very popular. A lot of people like these because they pack a lot of pigment and, you know, they're just super comfortable on the lips. So let me show you how Fuchsia Flash looks. Wow, I don't want to break it, so let me roll that back down a little bit. So there's Fuchsia Flash right there. And it's just a super pretty bright pink kind of color. Definitely good for summer and spring. I also have a lipstick here, and this is called Divine. So it's number 330 Divine. This one's by CoverGirl. And it's a very nice purple kind of color. I know a lot of people like purples and plums for the summer and spring months as well. This one's really reminiscent of Up the Amp, and I think I actually bought this before I bought Up the Amp. So yeah, there is that color right beside Fuchsia Flash. And lastly, I just had to go ahead and talk about the matte lipstick trend. I know a lot of people are raving over matte lips for the summer, and I mean generally all around, but this particular color is from LA Splash, and this is called Criminal. So it's a very pretty purple kind of color. This is definitely not for the faint of heart. So if you do not like bright colors, this is probably not going to be for you, but these particular products are amazing. They go on as a liquid kind of mousse kind of consistency, and they essentially dry matte. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch this up beside that pink color. It's not matte right now or dry right now, but I just want to show you the color. So there it is right there, and that is Criminal. So these go for about $11, I believe. If you are in Canada, they do have a boutique, I think it is, in Quebec that you can get them, and you wouldn't have to pay the crazy shipping amount that LA Splash actually charges for these products. But yeah, definitely go ahead and check these out. So that pretty much rounds up my video today of how to transition your makeup to summer and spring. And there it is on my skin. All right, so moving on, we have this nice kind of brown color.